Good day everyone. So today we're going to report the effect of different salt concentrations in potatoes. First, the objectives are to determine the change in the length of potato strips soaked in water and different salt solution. Next, to identify other changes in the potato strips after being soaked in water and different salt solution. And lastly, to relate the mechanism of osmosis in the experiment. The independent variable is the kind of solution. We have A, the distilled water, B, the distilled water with 1/4 tablespoon salt, C, the distilled water and 1/2 tablespoon salt, and lastly, D, the distilled water and a tablespoon of salt. Our dependent variable is the length of the potato strips. Our controlled variable is the type of potato, length of the initial potato strips, which is 6 centimeters, the glass used, and the time where it was soaked, which is 20 minutes. For our null hypothesis, there is no change in the lengths of potato strips when soaked in different kind of solutions. For our alternative hypothesis, there is a change in the lengths of potato strips when soaked in different kind of solutions. Here are the prediction of the outcome. First, the potato strips in setup A distilled water will have an increase in length, while potato strips in B, which is distilled water and 1/4 tablespoon salt, will have a decrease in length. Potato strips in C, which is the distilled water and 1/2 tablespoon salt, will have a more decrease in length compared to potato strips soaked in B solution. Lastly, potato strips in D, which is the distilled water and 1 tablespoon of salt, will have the most decrease in length compared to all the potato strips soaked in other solutions. So here are the actual results, and it was actually in line with the prediction of the outcome. So for our distilled water, the potato strips increased in terms of average length, so from 6 centimeters to 6.03 centimeters. So for B, we had a decrease from 6 centimeters to 5.97 centimeters in terms of average length, and for C, 5.83 centimeters, and D, 5.77 centimeters. So in conclusion, the potato strips soaked in distilled water increased in length, while the potato strips soaked in salt solution decreased in length. In addition, for other changes, the potato strips soaked in salt solutions exhibited flaccidity. They are all flimsy, while the potato strips soaked in water did not and still have crisp. To explain the mechanism behind the experiment, we have the osmosis. Osmosis is the movement of a solvent across a semi-permeable membrane from an area of lower solute concentration to an area of higher solute concentration. So in the experiment, the water, which is the solvent, can move across the membrane, but the dissolved solutes, which is the sodium and chloride ion that form salt, cannot. So the water will move across the membrane to balance the concentration of the solutes on both sides. So in osmosis, cells tend to lose water, which is their solvent, in hypertonic environments. Hypertonic environments is when there are more solutes outside than inside the cell, while cells tend to gain water in hypotonic environments where there are fewer solutes outside than the inside of the cell. So in the experiment, the distilled water is the hypotonic solution, while BCD or the salt solution is the hypertonic solution. And the semi-permeable membrane is the layer that only certain things can go through, in which in the experiment it is the parts of the potato that water can pass through. So because of osmosis, the potato strips in salt solution showed decrease in length and became flimsy and increased flaccidity. Thank you so much.